right. If you've made it this far, great job. If you can do this in SketchUp, you can do anything in SketchUp. Look what you've created so far. Look what we've created. It's a pretty cool thing. So, we're done with this part. Really totally done. You know, there might be some modifications you want to make to yours when you actually do create your phone speaker. Like you might want to drill a hole here to pass the charging cable up into the middle to the phone. You know, something like that, some customization. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's worry about finishing this model. So we're done with this part. I'm going to get my arrow and click away. Now I'm no longer inside that group. So now it's time to create the front and back layers of the phone speaker, because this all by itself isn't enough. We need something to direct the sound coming out from the speakers directly towards us and not going backwards. So we need a back to capture that sound and make it go the other way. So we flip around the back side of the phone speaker here. Creating a back is really just easy. We're just going to use our rectangle tool, which is now hiding over here under the circle. So there's the rectangle again. Click on a corner and then go to the other corner of the board and click again. And now you can see just put, a thin surface on top of that. And now that thin surface doesn't have any kind of depth, but we need to add some depth because it's a piece of wood. Let's pull with the push-pull tool. Click and move back. And let's do the same as we did before, 1/2 inch. Again, the dimension is down here. You have to move it a little bit and then type in 1/2. Or you could put 0.5, that would work as well, but I would do 1/2. Press enter. There we go. Now our phone speaker has a back. It probably should be wood, huh? I'm going to group it first. Let's get the arrow and triple click that back. Right click and make a group. There we go. And let's also paint it. Let's paint it wood as well. We could even use a different wood if we wanted to. No, maybe not. Maybe this one. Still seems kind of weird. A light one? All right, whatever. All right, we've got our back in wood. And that's it for the back. We don't have to do anything else. But we do need to create a front. And the front's a little bit more complicated than just a board like that. So let's actually draw the front on the same way with the rectangle tool, corner to corner, and pull it out. 1/2. This time I'll type in 0.5. Enter. Same thing. Get the arrow, triple click, right click, and make a group. So as you notice, we've made a group out of each separate block of phone or wood that we've created. We have this one, and this one, and this one, and the phone are all separate groups. And that just makes it easier for us to move them around and not have them interfere with one another. Let's use the move tool. And I'm going to click the back and just, oops. I had selected the phone. I'm going to click the back and move it out of the way. I'm going to put it way back here. Because what I want to do is I want to be able to see inside this thing. I'm going to trace some of it to make cutouts in the front. So this is the middle layer, and that's the front layer. So in order to make some cutouts in there, I'm going to trace these things. But I have to be in the group, so I'll double click it. And now I'm just working on the white area. I can't do anything to the green. Get my pencil tool, my line tool, and just like I did before, I'm going to trace guidelines. Oops, I need to orbit a little. I'm going to trace the guidelines, oops, right around this cutout that I made before, the same. And now I'm going to do it the same thing with a circle. Circle here, I'm going to say 1 inch, 1, enter. Circle here. In fact, I could probably just go on that one, but I'm going to type in 1, enter. Make sure it's perfect. Now I can just push those in, just like I did before. On face, click, on face, click, on face. What do you know? Now, those are the speaker holes and the control area for your phone speaker. Sweet. These are the channels that will direct the sound out. All right, click away. Need to paint the wood again. Let's do it. We did this one before, right? That one and that one. We'll make them all the same. Quit messing around, Jordan. All we have to do now is put the back on, move this guy, and notice how I'm grabbing it by the corner. That's important. I'm grabbing it by the corner that's going to touch right there and putting it up to the corner that it will be up against. That's how I line things up with their handles. All right. There's the phone speaker. Pretty much done. Let's just put it back into its final position with the move tool. Go right on down. Oops, that's not right, is it? I need to see a little bit better in there. Move tool. Right down to there. And if you made it this far, you're basically done. Only thing I'm going to tell you is to turn off your guidelines, which is right here under the glasses. Uncheck guides. And now we won't see the guidelines anymore. Pretty cool, huh? Give yourself a round of applause if you made it this far. Good job.